Hello everyone, welcome back to the first video in the number series. Today we are going to learn how to say and write Mongolian numbers, plus Mongolian pronoun verbs. So let's dive in. The first number is this one. It has two names just like in English. You call it 0 or O. We call it tig or nöl. But both tig and nöl have other meanings which are used quite frequently. Nöl can mean toilet or restroom if you like. You can also say nöljuro, where uro means room. Let's say you're in a restaurant and you really need to go to the toilet. So you can ask, уучлаарай, нөлийн хаана байгаа вэ? Тэгэх can also be a verb. We often use тэгэх, which means go ahead. Тэгэх. Actually, when you say any Mongolian verb twice, you are encouraging someone to do something. For example, ur means to drink. So if someone says o, which means go ahead, drink it. Idich means to eat. So if someone says idit, meaning go ahead, eat it. Let me explain the meaning of tigich because this verb is quite common in Mongolian. So just like pronouns are used instead of nouns, тэгэх is used instead of verbs. So тэгэх is a pronoun, but the big difference is it is used instead of verbs, not nouns. And there are three of them in Mongolian. тэгэх, ингэх, yaxh. Basically, тэгэх means to do something that way or to do something like that. A common Mongolian phrase is tigi, which means let's do that. Ингэх means to do something this way or to do something like this. So ingi means let's do this. Yaxh is used in questions and negative sentences. For example, yaxwe, yaxwe, yaxo, oto yaxo. Both means what shall we do? Usually said in desperate situations. And also used in negative sentences. Biarachgui, biarachgui, mini borobish biarachgui means I didn't do anything, it's not my fault. Even though we write it separately, we pronounce it together. Yarachgui, yarachgui. Now let's get back to the numbers. Nöl, nöl, tig, tig, nig, nig, хоёр, хоёр, гурав, гурав, дөрөв, дөрөв, тав, тав, зургаа, зургаа, долоо, долоо, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50, 50, 60, 60, 70, 70, 80, 80, 90, 90. 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20, 20, 21, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Now I'm not going to count till 100, so I'm gonna give you one example on each decimal. Let's say you want to say 33, so that is 33. If you were to say 44, that is 44. 55 is 55. 66 is 66. 77 is 77. 88 is 99. 99 is 99. Now I have already made a PDF file for you where you will find all the numbers till 100 written in Mongolian and an MP3 file where I count till 100 so you can listen to it. The link is in the description bar of this video. Now let's move on to the bigger numbers. So, you can also say nikzo, 200, 300, 400, 400, 500, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 900, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114. You get the idea. Now I'm just gonna give you a few examples. 123, 123, 236, 236, 348, 348, 459, 459, 562, 562, 771, 771, 824, 824, 999, 999. Let's move on to the thousands. Myang, myang. You can also say nik myang, nik myang. Хоёр мянга, 3 мянга, 4 мянга, 4 мянга, 5 мянга, 5 мянга, 6 мянга, 6 мянга, 7 мянга, 7 мянга, 8 мянга, 8 мянга, 8 мянга, 8 мянга, 9 мянга, 9 мянга. Мянга 1, 1200, 1300, 1400, 1500, 1600, 1700, 1800, 1900. Just a few more examples. 1500, 1500, 5300, 5300, 9100, 9100, 4520, 4520, 8250, 8250, 5520, 5520, 1112, 1112, 2345, 2345, 3587, 3587, 4798, 4798 5455 5455 6234 Just a quick pronunciation tip. I'm sure you have noticed that when I say fast, arwang becomes arong, arong, aronik, aronghoir, etc. Now let's move on to even bigger numbers. Мянг, арван мянг, арван мянг, зон мянг, зон мянг, сай. You can also say nik sai, arwan sai, or aron sai, zon sai, tirbom. You can also say nik tirbom. Let's have a look at some examples. Arpmeng nik, arpmeng nik zo. 12350 19500 19548 15121 100000 10 200000 500 309450 309450 550 550,000 580 550,000 580 987,000 321 987,000 321 2 сая 100 2 сая 100 3 сая 500,000 10 3 сая 500,000 10 5 сая 850,000 480 5 сая 850,000 480 15 сая 500,000 200 15 сая 500,000 200 78 сая 256,389 78 сая 256,389 245 сая 780,351 245 сая 780,351 890 сая 278,462 890 сая 278,462 3 тэрбум 894 сая 231,750 3 тэрбум 894 сая 231,750 20 тэрбум 10 тэрбум 800 сая 350,000 10 тэрбум 800 сая 350,000 48 тэрбум 891 сая 256,132 48 тэрбум 891 сая 256,132 So, if you are still watching this video, I have something very scary to show you. But the good news is you don't have to memorize them. So, this is a list of the names of large numbers in Mongolian. The numbers are in exponential forms to avoid writing bunch of zeros. For example, this is a 10 to the power of 16. This little number is called exponent, and it shows us how many times you have to multiply 10 by itself. Or, when the base is 10, it simply shows us how many zeros you have to write after number 1. In this case, 16 zeros go after number 1. Again, there is absolutely no need to memorize these numbers. That's it for today's lesson. Don't forget to download the PDF and MP3 files. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Till next video, goodbye.